Humans on the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we have the confirmed effects for the two promo cards for whatever the heck this product is called. I forgot what this product is called. Yeah, the Valuable Book EX4 or Valuable Book 4. I don't even know what that product is. It's an OCG product, and these are the only two cards included for the product. They're two promos, but they are new, and lo and behold, we finally have effects for them. We showed them off yesterday. It was said that the skull, the summon skull, is confirmed to be support for the new Gold Sark of Light archetype that debuts in Legacy of Destruction, and also a new Yubel monster, new fusion for them. So let's go ahead and confirm these effects here. Let's see how they do. Hopefully they're good. I mean, normally promo cards don't end up being that good, but these are pretty fan favorite archetypes, so maybe they'll be a little better. We'll see. All right, first card here is Archfiend's Arrival. I like that this has Archfiend in the name, makes it a little extra accessible that way, but this is a level 6 Dark Fiend effect monster, 25-12, same stats as classic Summon Skull. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. If you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Okay. Second effect, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. But if you did not control Gold Sarcophagus of Light at activation, that monster cannot attack while you control it. Okay, that don't matter. Okay, that's cool. And third effect, other monsters you control gain 500 attack during your turn only. That's cool. Nice little buffs to everything, potentially helping you seal OTKs and stuff. This card's a little underwhelming to me overall. I think my biggest gripe with this card is literally just this first line. When you're talking about a monster like this card needs to come out easily, and technically this can come out easily, but it's going to lock you out of a good portion of the rest of the strategy, which is, this card will take your normal summon, which takes it away from the tricolor gadget. Sometimes I would assume normal summon the spell negator, the silent magician retrain. I don't remember, did they have a card that just summon? Yeah, they do have cards that will be able to just summon him out of the deck. So like that may be the one saving grace of this card and making it somewhat playable for going second, because like summoning him and the Gandora going second, as long as they could that card summon? I can't remember if that card can summon above level 4 monsters, but I can't remember. That's cool. As far as the second effect, I like this card. This is generic. It's not just on normal, so if you do have another way to just special him out, he's able to take stuff, which honestly could actually give credence to this card in other strategies as well. Just anything that could potentially just cheat him out, especially on the opponent's turn, being able to summon him and then steal an opponent's monster. It's pretty cool. And then I also like this, even though this is supposed to be like the restriction, you can't attack with the monster you take, but you can still activate its effects. So that's probably the more important thing overall anyway. So that's cool. This card's fine. I don't think it moves the needle too much for me, which is kind of a bummer because I was also underwhelmed by the Dark Magician retrain for Gold Sark of Light, that archetype, and the new trap. So unfortunately their secondary waves for this archetype have kind of let me down, because I did actually think it had a little bit of potential. All I can say at this point is hopefully they get something else down the line that hopefully pushes that engine to the next level, and then maybe we can see it abused in some other decks. And then next up we have Phantom of Yubel, a new fusion for Yubel. Funny enough, the Yubel archetype doesn't fully, not fully, but doesn't rely too much on the fusion they already have. So let's see how this one goes. This is a level 9 Dark Fiend fusion effect monster, 0/0 for the stats, classic Yubel. It takes any Yubel monster plus any fiend with 0/0 as the stats. That's cool. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards from your hand, field, or graveyard into the deck or extra deck. That's actually so dirty. So this card's already just ABC Dragon Buster, except easier. I mean, this deck's going to have one card. I mean, I know ABC has one card combos, but you have to play all the bricks. This deck, especially with the new field spell and the new extender guy, this deck is going to have multiple one card plays that get you straight into this card. That's cool. Okay, hopefully it's good on field. Cannot be used as fusion material. Fair enough. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Love it. Makes this card annoying to deal with in itself anyway. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, tribute this card. That effect becomes your opponent destroys one Yubel monster in their hand, deck, or field. Ooh, that's so good. Wow. That's actually so clean. This card's incredible for Yubel. Like, Yubel was already, like, kind of coming up as, like, a little bit of a rogue deck in the OCG, and the cleanest part about this card, you don't even have to change anything you're doing right now. You just literally have to play, like, whatever, 2 copies of this card in your extra deck, probably, and boom, you don't have to change your main deck at all. Everything you do, you already do, but now you just get to add basically a monster negate, but it's actually better than a monster negate because not only does it basically negate that monster's effects, but also it allows you to basically float into more engine stuff for you. So that's honestly crazy. I think this card's insane. Also, on top of this, because it's a monster negate, this card's also just like, I don't know all the specifics of the version of the deck that's actually doing well in the reasonably well. It's a rogue deck. We gotta preface that it is a rogue deck through and through, but this card really takes it to the next level. It really does. This card almost single-handedly makes me want to just like pick up all the Yubel stuff now. I was already planning on getting the 2 new cards because those cards can apply to other Fiend decks too. But this card's kind of nasty. It does need a Yubel monster, so you can't do it like super generically, like with like any Fiend deck, which is probably good. You know what I mean? But it does make the Yubel engine a little extra interesting for just going forward. Dang. Okay. So that's cool. Protects you from nib, protects you from other potential hand traps, or just makes your board stronger straight up. Also, I love that summoning it is not once per turn at all. So technically, if you make this and your opponent tries to nib you or something, or you make it early in your turn and you're able to negate a hand trap with it, if you just put the materials in grave, you can just summon a second one, right? Because when this one already dies, it's changing, or when this one tributes itself, it's changing the opponent's effect to basically get you another Yubel monster out. So then that's already another half of the materials to make another one. So the first one becomes the insulation from Nibiru, etc., etc. The second one, you can just plop. You can't use the monster negate again, because that's hard once per turn, but you can just summon him and then pass, and then still have another one for your opponent's turn. This card's crazy. All right. Yeah, this card really makes me extra interested in Yubel. I love the way ABC Dragon Buster works. I always have, but I always run into the trouble of the ABC deck being a little bit bricky. You have to play all the pieces, although other than B, the other 2 pieces are not always that great to draw, so that it can be bricky, very normal summon reliant. But this deck isn't. And this deck has a card, maybe not ceiling-wise, is all the way as high ceiling as ABC Dragon Buster, but I think it's also easier to summon, so I'm not going to complain overall. So, yeah, really cool. Really happy about this one. The other weird thing here is this is not an OCG set that's going to translate to the TCG evenly, so we're going to have to see where they import this. Hopefully it's imported like soon. Maybe it's a next core setter or one down the line where it's just an OCG import, and we get it reasonably quickly, because I don't want to have one of those cases where, you know, Yubel's an okay rogue deck and this card could be the difference in actually making it like a really solid deck, and Konami just waits way too long to actually give it to us in the TCG, and then by the time it does, the deck's already been power crept even further and it can't compete anymore. Hopefully that's not the case here, but yeah, legit making me interested in Yubel, but that's crazy. So I'm out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know your thoughts down below on these 2 new cards. Let me know if there's any applications that maybe I didn't mention here, I didn't notice, just off the cuff here. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. But I'm out of here for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more news. This is cool, because this isn't even like core set stuff. This is side, so yeah. I'm out of here. Peace.